What's going on, everyone? We talk about like TDS as, Trump derangement syndrome. It's still affecting many in Hollywood. Now that he's decided he wants to run again, I suppose there's going to be several flare ups around the world. I suppose it also depends on how likely he is to win, based on, that will affect the severity of the TDS relapses. However, this video from a funeral where the daughter goes on a unhinged SJW rant, calling her father everything from a white supremacist to oppressive to all this stuff, has gone viral, and it really has shown the level of rot in kind of these ideologues' minds. A young woman and self-described black supremacist appeared to label her own father as a bigoted Trump supporter in a vicious eulogy at his own funeral. The woman, who uses they/them pronouns, of course, posted a video of the speech to their TikTok account last week, in which could be seen addressing a crowded auditorium during what they call a funeral in the caption. Excuse me. It remains unclear whether or not the speech actually took place at their father's funeral, but the woman can be seen referring to his passing and calling him a misogynistic, xenophobic, and Trump-loving cis straight white man. The video racked up 1.7 million views since it was posted last week, and a longer clip of the speech posted afterward has garnered another 160,000 views. The woman, who goes by Don't Care, Sagan in the Sun, I don't know, okay, characterizes themselves as a black supremacist on their TikTok, which is full of videos decrying capitalism, discussing racism, and gender fluidity. Also, this woman's father was white. I don't even really understand. In the video, she can be heard briefly voicing gratitude for her father before lambasting him, saying they don't miss him. Dad, I feel like, Dad, know that I am grateful and highly aware of what you've done for this family, but I don't miss you. When you died, I felt like there was a hole. I missed something, but it wasn't you. It was the idea of what you could have become. I miss being able to hope and wish that one day you would turn the corner. The woman then goes on to say that they missed hoping that their father might one day fight for the things that they believed in, and that they missed their fantasy of you lambasting him for his beliefs. When you died, it solidified the fact that you'll never be what you could have been, but only what you are. And what you are is a racist, misogynistic, xenophobic, Trump-loving, cis, straight white man. I don't really understand how somebody gets to be this way. I really don't. They added that the father disrespected and disregarded the lives of entire communities, and you're everything I aspire not to be. And I refuse to stand up here and sing the praises of a man who is the paradigm of white supremacy. What? I swear to God, I will make this world a better place, not at all because of you, but the exact opposition to you, they said. As they spoke to members of the crowd, could be heard making shocked noises, and the applause that followed from them off stage were scattered. Many people commented their support of the daughter speaking up for what they felt about their father was instead putting on a false front at the funeral. Others felt that the woman would regret their choice, although definitely regret is not something these lunatics feel. That would require having any level of like self-reflection and like actual control. I think it's interesting that you would think that. I want to show you a little bit of this clip because it is just sad. I mean, you see, let's see, Jeebus, her dad's funeral, really? She's broken. Her mother needs to write her out of the will immediately. I'd ensure she got disowned while I'm at it. No holidays or family events. Horrific, though some people will stoop in order to virtue signal. It's nuts. Like it's the definition of too soon. She's just mad she got fired from Twitter. What? Like in the last 2 to 3 years, politics have been dividing more and more families. I think we need to sit back sometimes and remember what really matters in most of our lives. It's not going to matter when you're on your deathbed what your politics are.
Please know that while I am grateful and highly aware of all that you've given this family, I still don't miss you. When you died, I felt like there was a hole. I missed something, but it wasn't you. It was the idea of what you could become. I miss being able to hope and wish that one day you...
There's something in here that I thought was pretty funny.
I'm not afraid to share my peace. You are everything I aspire not to be, and I refuse to stand up here and sing the praises of a man who is the paradigm of white supremacy. So I'll take your racist mindset, I'll take your money, and I'll take your advice.
I'll take your money. So she still takes her money from the will. You get that? I'll take
your money and I'll take your advice. And I swear to God I will make this world a better place.
So she's taking his money. At what point are we going to say that what we're seeing is rhetoric that is dehumanizing and actually encourages bad behavior? Well, yeah. And John Rich was in here and people clapped. I don't really know why anybody clapped. It was sick. I understand, like, if the dad was like an actual, like, evil person, maybe he put his hands on them or something like that. I feel like, okay, maybe you want to exercise some demons, at that point. But like, there's no real talk of, outside of the fact that the dad was a alleged Trump supporter, there's really no reason for any of the insane rhetoric that's being thrown around here. At least I can't see any. Many people comment on their sport. Something tells me when she looks back, she's going to feel pretty crappy about bashing her dad like that as her funeral. One person pointed out that no matter what bad the man has done in his life, funerals are for people to celebrate the good. Quote, he has family and they're sitting in the crowd watching. Although he was bad, that's a funeral. A funeral is a place to celebrate good parts of their life, and his family wants to do that in peace. Another woman was making the funeral about another person said she was making the funeral about herself. Well, of course, I had issues with my mom, but couldn't make her funeral about myself because I know that funerals are for the people who are attending. I don't even really understand how you end up so evil, so vile, so entrenched in your own hate that, like, you thought this was good. Now, I can't really tell. People are saying, I don't know. People are questioning whether or not this is actually at the funeral. I don't know. Sometimes people hold funerals in, like, maybe it's a big church and they have like a podium up there. It's entirely possible. I can't really tell if these are pews, but like, even so, like people do terrible things. And you might want to call them out for it, but like, is voting for Trump really why you think that this man doesn't deserve a second of credit, a second for your respect? I have a feeling when this kid grows up that they will definitely look back at this. It's of course very telling, as per usual, that they're fine taking the man's money. Absolutely pathetic. Hope you were entertained by this video, and if I can, offer some semblance of, like a silver lining here. Hopefully, you see a situation here. Like, don't be this woman. Don't let yourself be this person. And by the way, like, I just don't see people, for example, conservatives who are like this, but I'm sure they exist. But I see many liberals who are like this. Like, if my sister or my mother or my father were like hardcore, blue-haired SJWs, it's still your family. It's still like, maybe you don't spend a bunch of time with them, but like, imagine what this person's basically doing is celebrating his death while still taking the money and still being happy to take the spotlight and post it on TikTok, by the way. They did this for TikTok. Her father died and she thought, hey, I need to get some clout off of this. Absolutely sickening. And clout is a disease. I hope you enjoyed it again, and we'll talk to you again real soon.